NASCAR puts its regular season on hold this week as we head down to the Texas Motor Speedway for a second consecutive year for NASCAR's annual All-Star Race. Things get going this Sunday, May 22nd at around 6 p.m. Eastern for the open race, with the main event getting going at around 8 p.m. Eastern. There will be a total of 24 drivers vying for the grand prize of $1 million, with 20 guys already locked in, all of whom have either won a race, won a past All-Star event, or are previous Cup Series champions. The 4 guys who are still yet to be decided will be the winners of the 3 stages during the open event and the 1 winner of an ongoing fan vote. Almost everything about this All-Star race is going to be slightly different than what we see on a week-to-week basis in NASCAR. This includes qualifying, which will be a 2-round format, with round 1 being traditional fastest lap style, with round 2 being the top 8 from that first round advancing into a head-to-head style elimination bracket. It's here where we'll get very entertaining, with drivers participating in a 4-tire pit stop and then racing back to the finish line to see who advances. They'll get down to the final 2, who will then be competing to see who starts on pole for the race on Sunday. The race itself will be just 125 laps broken down into 4 stages, with stages 1 through 3 being 25 laps and the final stage being 50. The winner of stage 1 will actually start on pole for that final stage as long as he finishes stages 2 and 3 inside the top 15. The winner of stage 2 will start second in that final stage as long as he finishes inside the top 15 for stage 3, and the winner of stage 3 starts third during the final stage. The person who starts fourth in that final stage, however, will be determined at the conclusion of the second stage, where every car will have to perform a 4-tire pit stop in pit row, with the team and / driver who performs this pit stop and gets out of pit row the fastest being that person who starts fourth during that final stage. Checking out a few drivers I'm watching ahead of this weekend's All-Star race, I'm starting it off with Ross Watermelon Man Chastain. He's quite possibly the best driver in 2022, notching 2 wins already on the season with 7 top 5s. He won the Open last year, qualifying for the All-Star race, ultimately finishing 18th, and he absolutely has the I don't give an F attitude needed to win a race like this, especially with $1 million on the line. The next guy on my list is going to be the defending champion at this race, and that's Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson is also of that same mindset of a Ross Chastain, where he'll simply do anything that's necessary to win a race. He won last year's race, like I said, and he also won back in 2019. He also won the Texas race during the playoffs last year. Kyle Larson is one of those guys who has the potential to win every race that he's in, and he showed it last week where he finished second after taking a few risks early on in that last stage, which is exactly what we're looking for heading into Texas. The next guy on my list is somebody who also holds that I don't give an F attitude, especially when it comes to trying to win races, and that's Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson showed this mentality last season, racking up a total of 11 victories in 2021, including the All-Star race and the playoff race at Texas Motor Speedway, where he led a ridiculous 256 of 334 laps. He won the All-Star event also back in 2019, and with $1 million on the line, I want a guy who's willing to do almost anything on the track like Kyle Larson. The last guy on my list completes my don't give an F trio, and that's Bubba Wallace. Last year at Texas Motor Speedway during the playoffs, he was the 14th fastest car during green prior to him crashing out. It's clear that his team 2311 has turned the corner and is probably for real, as evidenced by Kurt Busch's victory at Kansas and Bubba's 10th place run. Toyotas in general have been extremely fast of late, with all 6 finishing inside the top 10 at Kansas. And as I said, Bubba has that same mentality as Kyle Larson and Ross Chastain that is needed when trying to compete for a $1 million prize. If you like either of these 3 guys to potentially take home $1 million this Sunday, make sure you head to FanDuel Sportsbook, where you'll not only receive your first bet risk-free up to $1,000, but if you sign up prior to this Thursday night, May 19th, you'll also receive a free subscription to BetSperts Golf. Good luck on all of your wagers heading into this weekend's race, and I'll catch you at the end of the week with my betting card for the All-Star race at Texas Motor Speedway.